Hey guys, so this is another one of my In the Jeep mobile vlogs. This time I want to talk about a topic that, at one time I had a much different feeling of, and now I've almost done a complete change, and that's Apple and the Apple ecosystem, and why I switched from Android. I was going to do a big thing on this and have a whole bunch of data points and facts, but look, to be honest, a lot of it's personal preference, so none of that's going to matter to anybody. I thought I would just do a quick one to tell you my thoughts about why I changed, and to give you some ideas about why you might or might not. So it all started about a year ago. I was a diehard Android user, had an Android tablet, an Android phone, and those were my primary mobile devices. Well, I got tired of a couple of things. Number one is the constant need to upgrade my phone. There was always one better, faster out. And it made me feel like I made the wrong choices when I chose a device. So, that was just horrible because I wanted my device to be very personal. My cell phone goes with me everywhere. I use it more than I do any other piece of technology, and I draw this personal connection with my phone. It sounds strange, I know, but it's the truth. My phone is very, very important to me. Well, when you're constantly feeling like you made the bad choice, you're never able to truly settle into your device, or at least I wasn't. I didn't quite have that problem when I stuck with the Droid X, but once I moved to the Thunderbolt, it was like I was on this chase for just better, and it just didn't lead me anywhere. So then that brought me to change to the iPhone. Oh, by the way, one other big point, battery life. Since I'm on my phone all the time, battery life is really important. So anyway, I made the decision to switch. Once I made the decision to switch, I caught a lot of flack for it, and there was some adjusting, like navigation. I was dependent on my Android device for navigation, and iPhone sucks at navigation. Storage. I kept a lot of things on my Android device that I just can't keep on my iPhone, but that's okay. Getting the device made me move some of my stuff into the Apple ecosystem, so I started using iTunes more. I started doing things like that. Then my former company bought me an iPad, and the iPad experience completely blew away the Android experience. The device seemed faster, games were better, reading was better, the transitions and the way things worked was just all better. It felt more complete to me. Then I got an iMac. Then I changed companies, and given a choice of any device that I wanted, I do mobile testing, so I had to kind of go with an Apple device anyway, but still I would have chosen a MacBook Pro, and that's what I did. So now I'm completely immersed into the Apple ecosystem. Now let's look at the decisions that my wife and I just made last night. We had bought an Apple TV for our bedroom to get content to watch in there, so you can watch TV shows and movies and stuff while we go to sleep, or if we're laying in there talking or whatever, we can watch stuff. Last night, we decided to cut the cable at $300 a month for what we were getting, and the shows that I actually watched. If I got rid of cable, I would spend far less a year on a Hulu subscription and buying the season out of iTunes. Not to mention, I get away from my monthly TiVo subscription. So all in all, I've now cut my expenses to a minimum. I went from 320 something bucks a month down to $8. It's considerable. And not to mention, I think overall it's a better experience. Now, Apple TV does not provide a Hulu plug-in, but I do have an Xbox and a PS3, so I've got those options available to me. But still, now we have the choice of taking our kids and our favorite TV shows with us wherever we go on our mobile devices, because the kids have iPads too. So does my wife. That's major. That's a big deal. That's a big deal to us. And that we're saving over $3,000 a year. Anyway, that was our choices. Here's the thing. Once I started, I thought I was going to hate it. But the way everything integrates, I like it. I like it a lot. There's something to be said for everything tying together in this seamless fashion. Well, as you guys can hear, the wind's picking up and I'm driving, so I'm going to cut this one off here. But those were my reasons, and let me know what you think about your reasons for switching or staying with Android or whatever platform you're on. Talk to you later, guys.